Hey, what's good, everybody? So, last week I received a request to do a male grooming video. Muteo, this is for you. So, I start off with micellar water just to strip off the oils and clean the face. I use this all over the face, the eyelids, on the nose, and the skin, and the neck as well. The next thing I do is go in with a light moisturizer to moisturize his face. You don't want to use anything that's too heavy because with guys, they tend to sweat a lot throughout the day. So you want to go in with something that is very light and moisturizing, something that quickly soaks into the skin but still gives gives moisture and a bit of a glow. So skin prep is the most important step when applying makeup. You want to make sure that you've done this and done this well in order to achieve a sort of flawless base, and this is for any makeup application really. So you want that to really soak in, massage the face, massage the neck if you have to, just wake up the skin and do all those extra steps. Next, I go in with a mattifying primer. This is from The Ordinary, and I just go on the areas where he would usually sweat throughout the day. So that is the bridge of his nose, his forehead, and I think slightly on the chin. So basically just the T-zone areas, just to mattify that area and control the oil. I like this primer because it covers your pores as well. It fills in your pores. So yeah, I just like it for that. So to kick off the foundation, I start off with an orange corrector. So what an orange corrector does, it cancels out darkness and hyperpigmentation. So I do that all over the neck area very lightly. I'm using a dual fiber brush to do that, and I blend that in until you can't really see it anymore. The next thing I'm going to do is apply that on the face, just on where he may have acne scarring and a bit of darkness as well, to cancel that out. If someone had facial hair, you'd want to avoid that as much as possible and just do it in a spotting type manner. So in terms of how I apply the orange corrector to the face, I basically use a small eyeshadow brush, go in on over those areas that I'm trying to correct, the dark areas I'm trying to correct. So that's under the eye and wherever he has darkness basically. And I pat and then use a beauty blending sponge, or let me just say a makeup sponge, to dab over that. So apply a little and then dab a little, and you're patting that and dabbing that into the skin and not in swiping motions, because it will move the product if you do that. Next thing you want to do is apply foundation. I'm going in with MAC Face and Body in the shade N9, I think. That's his shade. I'm using a sponge to apply this. So what I do is I fill the pointed side of the sponge with foundation, and to dab, I turn it around and dab. And I only do this once, fill my sponge once, because I'm really going for a non-detected look, so to speak. I don't want it to look like he has makeup on at all. And I'm doing this very lightly just to cover up the dark areas that he has as well, and to even out the face. But of course, if you want a more glam look, you would go in with more foundation. The last step for skin is you want to grab a no color powder, basically a white powder, and again just dab that with a powder brush onto the skin. Don't use anything with color, because then it will look like you have makeup on, but something white like that or blotting will just remove excess oil and mattify your face. To groom the brows, I use a clear brow gel just to keep them in place, and then I use lip balm on the lips and a bit of setting spray, and that is it for the look basically.